Hi everybody, welcome to Crafting by the Bay. My name is JC and today I'm going to share with you my favorite DIY products, so I hope you'll join me. If you're seeing this part, you're probably catching the replay, so hashtag replay, let me know you stopped by. You can fast forward through this part to the actual project. I'm just going to get my keyword set up today, which is flag, so just type F-L-A-G into the comments and you will get today's supply list. And you definitely don't want to miss out because we have buy one, get one free surfaces. We have 40 to 70% off selected items. And our color of the month from last month, home, came back for a limited time. So do yourself a favor, type that word flag into the comments so you can get all the cool information. And I'm going to share this to Facebook, to my VIP group that's for customers, friends, crafters, and I have right now over there I have an art contest going on. We do specials, giveaways, insider information is over there. So if you're not in my VIP group, just type VIP so you can get the link to that group as well. Oh, it says technical difficulties. I don't know if I'm going to be able to share. Oh, there we go. But when you hop on, say hello so I know you are there. Let me know how your day is going. Hi, Linda. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling. All right. Hi, Anne. Okay. You guys, my husband helped me come up with this idea. We had to run to Walmart really quick, and we, on the way, was it the way there or the way back? I got an email that Chalk is having buy one, get one free surfaces. They're having a 40 to 70% off sale. And they brought back last month's color of the month, home. And so I was so excited. So I came home and was like, what can I do with this huge drawstring bag? Because I have a few of these and I'm like, I haven't used them yet. I don't know what to do with it. And then I was like, let's make a flag. So I took this drawstring bag, which is like 24 by something, I don't even remember, but right now it's buy one, get one free. And if you're a Perks member, you're gonna save even more. Perks members save 30% off. So if you're a Perks member, you're gonna get even better pricing during this sale. So if you're not a Perks member and you wanna save even more, sign up for Perks first. Get your $20 product credit and then go shopping. So what I did is I took our huge drawstring bag, and I will post pictures of how I did this just in case anyone gets confused. But what I did is I put inside of it the really big envelopes that sometimes your transfers come in. So I put one of those in there. I laid this down and then I measured to make sure it was even. And then I put masking tape around this. And then I painted this. I took Waverly chalk paint in Snow White and I painted this. And then I dried it. So I dried it on the outside and I put my hairdryer on the inside to make sure it was nice and dry. So if you do something like this, whether you use paint, you use our ink, you use chalk, you definitely want to put something in between here. I actually ended up with 2 envelopes in here because the first one obviously had paint all over it. And so I stuck this one in there so it would be a fresh, clean one when I chalked on there. So that is how I did this part, okay? So right now these are actually buy one, get one free. There are 2 pages on my website of 40 to 70% off plus tons of surfaces, buy one, get one free. So it's a great time to stock up, and I'm gonna tell you why. Unfortunately, starting June 1st, some prices have to go up because of tariffs. And unfortunately, that's affecting our products. And so I know transfers are gonna go up $2 a piece. So if you want to grab stuff now before the price changes, some surfaces will change too. They don't know how much until they have to place those orders and they see how different the tariffs are gonna affect some of the surfaces. So now is a great time to stock up, especially before the prices go up. It's a bummer, but it just has to happen. So take advantage of that sale. So we are gonna start with this project, and it is a big one. So bear with me. I know you're probably not gonna be able to see absolutely everything, but I will do my best. And then I wanted to make sure the ink mat was not wide enough for the area I needed to paint. So that is why I stuck these big envelopes in there. So just make sure whatever you put in here is big enough so the paint or whatever doesn't go through to the back. This transfer is not on sale right now. However, this is what we're gonna use. We're gonna do 2 projects today. The next transfer, I know, Linda, and it's so depressing. We went to Walmart the other day and I felt like we didn't even get half the groceries we normally do, and it was so much money. And I was just like, and most of the time we feed 8 adults. So I was like, oh my gosh. Oh well, hopefully, I don't know, we make it, right? I don't know how we do it, but we do. So I'm gonna use this transfer. It's called Patriotic Home. And so this is actually for a porch sign. If you want to make like a porch leaner, you would make it all one piece. But we are going to use it just like this, and we're going to put it on here. And I am not going to fuzz it because it's going on fabric. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, just so it's a little easier to handle. So type the word flag into the comments so you get the link for the sale, all that good stuff. And if you're not a Perks member and you want to save even more, sign up for Perks first, get your $20 product credit, and then go shopping. But I'm just going to take this and stick it on here. And then I'm going to pull the backer sheet out from underneath it as I push it down. And then I'm going to try to make this as straight as possible. We're going to see how straight all of my lines are here. All right, so my husband helped me come up with this idea. You could obviously, this is a drawstring bag, so you could absolutely fill it with some polyfill or something, but we are gonna make this into a flag. And I'm actually not gonna use ink either, even though this is gonna go outside. I'm going to use chalk. And then I will probably just seal it with a spray, like if it was a porch sign. This is why, because this is a big project for ink. I don't want to wash this transfer being this big, 18 by 24. It's ink, it's permanent. I just don't want to deal with a mess of trying to clean this transfer, heat setting this, all that stuff. So we're going to use chalk, and then we're just going to spray seal it like we would a piece of wood. And we're gonna see how that works. Hi Nancy, how are you today? So I need to make sure this is down really, really good. So I'm going over it and over it and over it. And my paint that I did on here is not a solid. I mean, it's very rustic looking, and that is okay. I want that look. If you want a more solid look, you would just make it more solid. But I use chalk paint. And I'm so sorry. It seems like every time I go live, something happens and it glitches and goes out. Thank you for the stars. Hi, Kathy. How are you today? All right, so we're gonna use nominee for the welcome to our home. We're gonna use cherry, and then we're gonna use home because it just came back and I'm so excited. While supplies last, you can put up to 3 of these on your order if your order reaches $75. So we are gonna start with welcome to our home, and we're gonna do this in nominee. But when you hop on, say hello, let me know you're there. If you're catching the replay later, please still comment. Let me know just hashtag replay, excuse me, let me know that you stopped by. But I'm gonna use Nominee for the welcome to our home. And like I said, this is going to be rustic because my paint is not like a solid background, almost, but not totally. But you're really gonna have to push your chalk into this if you do this, especially if you do it with paint. You're gonna have to really push. So you just squeegee it on, squeegee it off. And if you do this and you wanna use ink, you absolutely can. I just didn't want to because then I had to wash my transfer right away. And with it being this big on a live, I didn't wanna have to worry about it. And I was afraid I would just make a big old mess. So I'm gonna do chalk and pull, and I'm gonna do a little bit more right here on my L. When you pull it up, if you see some spot that you wanna push down, you could just lay it back down. So there is welcome to our home. And I'm going to dry this because I don't wanna accidentally smear it. So because this is canvas and it's painted, my hairdryer never stays plugged in. The surface is a little rough. So that is why you're gonna have to push a little extra hard if you do it this way, because the paint on top of here is a little bit rough. Hi Glenn, how are you today? I cannot wait to see the finished product. I'm not sure if I'm gonna hang it on my front porch or my back patio. We'll see. Okay, so welcome to our home. So now I'm gonna put it back down, and I need to make sure that we secure all of this again. So if you ever pull any part up, make sure when you put it back down, it's all secure again, it's all stuck down. So I'm gonna do this fast because I don't wanna have to do chalk and pull. So we are gonna have to do this whole pattern super fast because I do not want it to dry on me because it's chalk. So a little trick, what I'm gonna do is I am not gonna squeegee anything off till the very end. That way it stays wet longer. Does that make sense? Because once I squeegee it off, it takes that top layer of paste off, it makes it thinner and it dries faster. So I'm going to, let me see, let me get a paper towel. I'm going to not squeegee it off till the very end so I can keep it as wet as possible. Hopefully that makes sense. You had 2 tornadoes and then you just had that storm a few weeks ago where you lost your power? Oh my gosh, did it do any damage? All right, so I'm gonna have to sort of stand up a little bit. Hopefully I don't flash anyone. All right, so I'm gonna start, obviously, I'm doing this upside down and we're gonna work our way this way. So I'm gonna take it, and like I said, I'm gonna put it on here, and then I'm not gonna totally squeegee it off till the end because I want to keep it as wet as possible, and hopefully I have enough. So you can see I'm not really squeegeeing. Oh my gosh, you guys. Hopefully I do not run out. I might have to go get another jar of this. So you could absolutely do chalk and pull if you wanted to. If you're doing ink, you do not even have to worry about chalk and pull because ink takes forever to dry, and so it's gonna stay nice and wet, and you're not gonna have to worry about it. And I'm gonna have enough. You guys can see that this chalk actually goes, chalk in our ink goes a long way. Okay, so I didn't really squeegee any off. So now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna squeegee everything off. By doing it this way, I let it stay wet longer so it didn't dry on me. Okay, so now I need to make sure I don't have any on my fingers, and I do. So did that make sense why I did not squeegee any of that off till the very end? I hope so. All right, so now I am going to lift this up. Ah, I love it, I love it. Look, look, look. All right, I'm not gonna dry it. I'm just gonna lay it back down. And then clean my fingers. That would be a lot to dry, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna get blue over here if I try to dry that. Oh my gosh, Linda. I am so sorry. That is awful. All right, so I just have, you guys know me. I'm sloppy. And it seems like the darker the paste color, the more I get it on me. Okay. You could absolutely dry that if you want to. I'm just gonna leave it, but make sure you pull it up. And now, I need to move this so I do not get it all over. Okay, so now we're gonna do this side, and we're gonna do it in cherry, and I'm just gonna make sure it's stuck down really well. Remember, this is going to be rustic. We're gonna see. I think I might, oh, Linda, yes. For sure. All right, let's see how far this goes. I don't have a lot left in here, so we're gonna see. But this is cherry, and I have cherry in the cart. And the same thing, I am not really gonna squeegee off till the very end, unless I need extra chalk. So you could use candy apple red. I just like cherry. It's like a deeper red. Eek. I have cardboard in there and not an ink mat, and it just popped up right there. So hopefully that did not bleed. You could absolutely use an ink mat. It wasn't wide enough, and I was afraid I would make a mess and it would go through to the back if I used an ink mat. But I guess I could have put the cardboard in and then put it on an ink mat, and that way it would have worked, actually. All right, now I'm gonna squeegee everything off. And I'm sorry I'm missing everyone's comments. You guys, I'm really nervous because it popped up if it bled. All right. Now I'm gonna take it off and then I'm gonna lay it on the backer sheet that's right here on the floor. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, so it is on my backer sheet. I'm probably gonna get my big Rubbermaid to put this in. That, like, it's a maybe 6 inches high. This will fit in there, and then I clean it because obviously that is not gonna fit in my sink. You guys, I love it. What do you think? I know it's probably a little hard to see right now. Let me clean my fingers off. So this design is rustic as it is. It has like spots that are supposed to be there. So I just love this look. However, you do not, like I did the background. If you do a porch leaner, you would probably want to paint your board white. So you have the white stripes and the white stars. So that is why I painted this white. So I had the correct colors. You don't have to do that. It's just what I did. So let me move all of these. So let me hold this up. So welcome to our home. And then we have that. I absolutely love it, you guys. So this needs to dry. So we're gonna let it dry a little bit while we work on another project, and then we'll come back and finish this because we are not done. So I'm just gonna set this over here on my little table. And no, what are you doing? Why is everyone coming at me?
You just ironically.
I told everyone I'm going live, stay away. They said they'd be quiet. And my husband just walked in. My daughter and her boyfriend just walked in. Are you coming to say hello? You can if you would like. All right, so now we're gonna use our bee transfer. It's called Be Our Guest, and this one is on sale as well. So if you type the word flag into the comments, this will be in the cart link. If you want to say hello, come say hello so I can get on. Huh?
You do yourself, please.
She called you boyfriend.
Shut up.
I'm not fiance.
Come
here.
All right, where'd my transfer go? So this, say hello, Olivia. This is Olivia.
Jacob, say hi.
So I got this at the Dollar Tree. They have a section of dishes that are bee themed. They have the dishes, they have these chargers. So it has like the honeycomb. I think it had towels. So the dollar store is where I got this. Linda says, hello, family. Jacob, you have to come say hello.
Yeah, you have to come say hi.
All right, so I'm
Get on
gonna,
your phone.
I have paint on my phone. All right, so it's hard to read it. It's far away. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this. So this is Jacob. Okay, you gotta see him. All right, have fun.
See you, bye.
They said hi, Olivia. All right, so I'm fuzzing this because it is gonna stick to this plastic like crazy. So you can put be our guest, be yourself, or beautiful. And I'm gonna stick this right in the middle of here, but you guys need to tell me if I should do this in white or black. So I'm gonna put this right in the middle. Should I do this in white or black? They said hello, Jacob.
Black works well since it looks like a beehive. Black and yellow are both beehives.
So go for black.
Go for black.
That is the firefighter. Yes, that is the firefighter. The EMT is my son's girlfriend.
I'm also an EMT.
Oh, he's actually both. He is an EMT and a fireman, so he does both. Aren't you actually the only EMT? Oh no, there's more, huh?
Yeah, everyone is except for Dale.
Oh, okay. Okay, black is what we're gonna use. See, this is why I like to go live when nobody is here, because they come down, they distract, and then I forget what I am doing. So we're gonna do black for this one. And we're just gonna, this is such a pretty bee. I love the pattern that this is. And they're laughing at me. See, this is why I make them go away, or I like to go live when nobody is here. All right, so I'm gonna squeegee this off. So when I saw this charger the other day, I knew exactly what I was gonna do with it. I love the honeycomb around it. So I'm gonna gently peel it up. Oh my goodness. You guys, wait till you see this. It is such a pretty pattern. All right, let me stick that down there too. Look at the pretty pattern. I think it is so pretty. So I used Be Our Guest, and I have a stand, so you could add your own hanger. If you have a display of other stuff, I have this little stand. The Dollar Tree has stands in their in the school section. They have little silver or gold stands, even where like the frames are. So you could just get a little stand and put it on it, but I think it is so pretty. So I'm just going to set this back here for now. And we are going to move back to our flag. All right, so I turned on my glue gun already because we need to finish this flag. But what do you guys think of that? Isn't it so pretty? I love the chargers. They have all different color chargers there, but when I saw that one, I knew what I wanted to do. Okay, we are gonna go back to our flag that we are making. And we need to dry this. So when I painted it, this is gonna take a minute to dry, but when I painted this, I dried it like from the inside like this as well. But hopefully this won't take very long to dry because it is just chalk. So if you have any questions, now would be the time to ask them while I'm drying this, because it's gonna take a minute. So if you just hopped on, type the word flag into the comments. You're gonna get the link for the supplies used today. Also, we have a buy one, get one free on some selective surfaces while supplies last or the end of the month. And we have a 40 to 70% off sale before some prices go up next month due to tariffs. Transfers are all going up by $2. Most of them are on sale right now, except anything that is brand new that just came out. Those will not be on sale. But now would be a great time to go stock up. So the sale link is in the message if you type flag. The Etsy link is there. My Amazon link is there. We have our customer program where you can save 30%. So if you're a Perks member, you're going to save 30% on top of the already discounted sale prices. These bags are buy one, get one free. These make great Santa sacks, so if you want to stock up for the holidays. All right, this is almost dry. But I am loving the rusticness of this. I'm just gonna dry it a little bit from the inside so I make sure it doesn't go through to the back. This is a big area. But don't forget, if you're in my VIP group, I do have an art contest going on right now, and that is through the end of the month. So as long as the transfer, you see it on my website, you can use it. If it's a current transfer that's not retired, make sure you find that post and you post your art piece over there, and I'm gonna have my family judge. You can, I forget what I put as the, I think a craft bundle or a gift card, I think. So make sure you're over there so you can take part in that. All right, I think that is gonna be good enough. So I'm gonna take out these envelopes. So this is what I used. I had one in there when I painted, and then I put another one in there. Actually, I don't want that. Okay, so I have this dowel. It was in my stash. I have no idea where it came from, when I got it. I've had it. So what I'm gonna do is I actually am going to use this as the rod. Let me measure this. So if you guys do something like this, you know how long this is. So this is 3 feet. So it's 36 inches long, okay? And I used my Voodoo stain in Tobacco Road. Oh, I should have put this in the cart link. This is also on my DIY website. And that's what I used for this, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to flip this over. And I'm actually going to, the strings that are on here, I'm gonna put, I'm actually gonna put this through there. And then I'm just gonna measure, because I wanna make sure, I need to move my chalk. I wanna make sure I have this. So right here is the stitch. So that's where I'm going to put this and then roll it like that, okay? But I'm gonna measure, I wanna make sure I have the same distance. So I think it's gonna be 6 inches on both sides. Or, my computer is in the way. Okay, so 6.5 inches on each side is what it is going to be. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the glue right along here. So it's stitched right here because this is opened because this is a bag. So I'm gonna put the glue all along here. You could use fabric glue as well. And I might have to go back after the fact and put some more glue. All right, so now I'm going to, so this is a bag, so obviously this part is not glued on there. So I am going to put some glue along here to keep this one, the back part, in place. Use your glue of choice, whatever you like. I figured since it was live and I needed it to stick super fast, I would use hot glue. Since I'm putting this outside in the south, it might come undone. So I might have to go back and use some fabric glue or some other kind of glue with the hot glue. And then I'm gonna put some glue right here on the bottom. I'm excited to see what this looks like. So excited. All right, are you guys ready for the big reveal? I might have to put more glue on it, we'll see. So, here is our flag, and I have these, so if I want to hang it up by this, I can. I think I'm gonna have to put a little more glue on there. However, so we have the dowel so you can hang it up. What do you guys think? I love it. So this was our canvas drawstring bag, and we made it into a giant flag. And I am not sure if I'm gonna put it on my back porch or my back patio or my front porch. But you can buy dowels like this at Walmart. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. You could probably even get them at like Home Depot or Lowe's. I had the dowel, I have had it, so I knew I did. But what do you guys think? I love it. It turned out so good. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you just hopped on, we also made this very simple Be Our Guest. This charger came from the Dollar Tree. They have a whole bee section, you guys. So it is so darling. But this charger is so cute. It would also look cute painted like black, like dry brushed black over this with a texture, or white. But let me know your favorite in the comments. Type the word flag into the comments. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.